Yep. Copy.
It is copy. Copy.
Copy.
Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Toney, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to another West Coast Wednesday right here on Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me tonight, as always, we got Shad and Kathleen Biffle. The Wandering Buffaloes are here. Scott, Swiftwater, Toney, and Rich. I don't see Dennis Dayton nowhere.
I know. Where's Dennis? No. Yeah.
I was looking for him, but wasn't seeing him. So what's going on?
He is missing in action.
Missing in something. What's happening?
Happy Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. Halfway through it.
Yeah, no doubt.
I kept thinking today was Thursday, so I'm all messed up. I wish, kind of.
I wish it was Friday, but it's just Wednesday.
Tomorrow's not Friday.
I wish it was Friday, he says.
At least it's not Monday.
This is true.
And it's West Coast Wednesday, so
it is.
That's always a good time.
We're halfway through it. That's all that matters. What you guys been doing all week?
Working.
Working? Yeah, me too. Scott?
Dodging raindrops.
Dodging raindrops?
There's a lot of rain.
It's been raining here.
East Coast.
Really?
Yeah.
I wish we'd get some here.
Why?
Because it's
dredge?
Well, it would be nice, but you know what would really be cool is if this year, if I could start out doing dry washing until 2 months, in, and then if it went to wet around like late December, and then kept that way after, it would be pretty awesome, I think. But a lot of people like water early, but I know if you get the water early, it's going to dry up super fast. Right. So I'd rather have it like in December and stuff, like when we got the snow melt off and we have a big rain before it snows. The rain, the rainwater keeps coming down, and it's great because it does keep the water flowing. But then the snow melt starts coming down, and so it's kind of a steady thing. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I like it. Yeah, I like it better when there's a steady, and you're not worried about having to build, block up water to make pools and stuff like that. I like it when it stays at just a consistent, like a 2-foot flow. And yeah, it's a little colder, but still, I would like it.
Just a steady.
I can't wait to find out all about it.
Yeah, you'll see.
I know. I'm excited.
Good, Kathleen. I think you just found out all about the rain.
Ideal 2-foot flow is what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get a lot of people, like I said, they like rain right now, but if you get out there, you got 4 or 5 days, and then it goes down to like 2 inches of water and dries up.
Yeah.
So I'd rather
rain
have
it is bad.
Yeah. I'd rather have it, like I said, I'd rather have 3 or 4 months of running water than 4 days of just a flood.
True.
Very wise word.
It's a desert. It drinks a lot of water, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Now share with everybody what you was sharing with me and Rich earlier.
About
your video?
Oh, about me deleting the scenes?
About you getting up at 5 a.m. to go out and film your video, and then you delete.
Yeah, I got up one morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, all right, it's nice and cool. Ride the 4-wheeler down. Went down there, did about two or three opening scenes to a video that I was making, and I come back home, and due to the fantastic technology of the GoPro 8, I actually deleted somehow the scenes. So I had to go back to the old, let's learn how to run this camera again. So I had to read some of the book and then watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. Now I think I got the GoPro down. It's not a GoPro 8. It does a lot of things that I didn't think it did. And I actually called Shad in the middle of the week. I was like going to ask him a question. Like, hey, dude, can you actually visibly see your videos on this thing? And I didn't think you could do it. But then like I said, I watched a video on YouTube and it explained how you can actually, it's actually like my old video camera where you could actually go back and watch them.
Right.
And I was like, I knew that. Shoot.
You could have figured it out.
Well, I just thought it was like an old GoPro where you shot it, then you had to go home and actually watch the footage that you shot.
Right.
And this one, it's like a camera. You can actually go, you could actually watch the videos on the thing now and stuff like that. So, like I said, it's a learning curve.
I really wish somebody was shooting a video of you, Scott, trying to shoot a video capturing that. That would be very entertaining.
Would be a good video.
Right.
I was frustrated when you phoned a friend and it ring, 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 and that friend doesn't pick up. Sorry.
Well, I figured, I was like, well, if he's at home, he'll answer.
Yeah,
I was like, I sat there thinking, well, if he's at home, he'll answer, but if he's working, he ain't going to answer. And you didn't answer. I was like, well, he's working. Shit.
It's work. Not socialized with Scott hours.
No. I was actually I had technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. So when are you going to try it again?
Actually, I'm planning on doing it this weekend. Now, I got internet up here, but I don't know if it's like the greatest internet. So I don't want to go into downloading something to YouTube. It's going to take 8 hours to download. I hate when they do that for some reason. But I'm going to get one probably, I say before next weekend. I'm going to put out my first video of the year. You know, I got to kind of set everything back up because I've been gone for a year and stuff like that. And some people, you know, they don't know if I'm still making videos. I've had a lot of people ask, and I'm like, yeah, I'm still making them. I just had a bad year where nothing happened in Oregon too much to video except on the beach, which wasn't great. And then Idaho was kind of a bust, you know, nothing, no big to-dos up there.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, when I do a video, I want it to look, I want it to be something. It's not just me going, hey, about digging gold. I'm not like that.
Why not? We'll accept anything.
Well, like I said, I got a pretty good idea. I had the video I was going to I told you guys about it like 2 weekends ago. I was going to do the camouflaging of my dry washer and show people kind of what I do and stuff like that. But I thought a better video would actually be go down on my claims and kind of show you, because nobody's dug down there. I mean, I haven't dug. I did a couple test holes here and there, but I want to take people down on my claims and show, you know, it's brand new to me, as it's going to be brand new to people watching it. But this is what I would look for. And I want to kind of show what you're seeing, like where the old timers were, like back in the 80s, you know, the holes and stuff they made where I think the sluice box ran off because of a certain material at a certain place. That's a bunch of it. And then the rest of the spot don't have it. You know, some places got piles of big rocks, which we all knows that's going to be grizzly.
Tailings?
What's that?
Tailings, old tailings.
Well, it's going to be where they grizzlied the big rocks out of the stuff they wanted to run. And you can really see them because they're like, it's just clean pile of rocks. You know that somebody's put them there. And then there's some other couple places on there that I've seen some stacked rocks. So they probably use that for maybe a wash plant, level out something, you know.
Treasure, and that's a clue.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, I did a couple test holes, and I'll show people where I think the gold is still going to be down there. There is the front half. I do have information from a friend of mine that it's lived here in Black Hand City almost all of his life. And he said the front of that claim has been mined off. And I was like, well, that's okay, because actually the front of the horseshoe, that's not on my claim. So whatever they've already mined off something, but that's not my claim. So my claim is the stuff that's up, in which I know there's been somebody working it, but they haven't mined it all.
Hmm.
And it's
So
like that
it'll be
saying, gold is where you found it before. So
Yeah. Like I said, I'm trying to go, if everybody watched my videos where I was down on the horseshoe, I'm trying to do the same the way of thinking on that horseshoe, because this creek is the one that supplies the aqua free with the gold that was down there. So if that same if that same sand streak is on that horseshoe a certain amount away from the water, then I would think on my claim, which is a big horseshoe, it should be that certain amount length off of the water. So I'm going on that way of thinking, because nature's nature.
Okay.
Nature's nature.
Nature's nature. That's
Nature's
a
nature.
good topic, though.
Yeah, it does. I'm interested, Scott.
nature's.
I like it.
Yeah. Just,
I mean, there's sometimes I got stuff that goes through my mind and I got to do it, because I can't, if I try to explain it to somebody, they're going to go, what are you talking about? I'm like, okay,
No,
just
I
watch.
think that'll be a great video. So that's
yeah.
awesome.
Just get it start filming it.
I know, but like I said, you got to get up in the morning.
Hang on, Tim. You need to tell them start filming it and don't delete it.
Yes, and don't.
You gotta add that in there now.
Well, see, that's the thing, you guys. Now on a GoPro 8, I guess when you put your card in, it'll have double of what you recorded. And I kept thinking I didn't do it 2 times. So I deleted like one version of the one and one version. I guess what it is on the card, you can see your one version. But if you put that little bitty card back in the GoPro, it says you don't have any media because I deleted that one that plays on the GoPro. So there's 2 different ones. One will play on your PC.
Scott, when you put the card and it comes up in your folder on your PC, right? Go to view, properties, and hide hidden files, right? All those duplicates that are just the small crappy copies, but you can see on your actual GoPro will be hidden. Right. So you won't even see that when you're on your computer. You only see the good full file video that you shot. So
okay, because like I said, I had 2 of them and I deleted the one, but when I put it on the GoPro, it said there's no media. But you put it back in the computer and it's like, oh, there's the video again.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man. But hey, like I said, it gives me a great opportunity to go down and rethink of the video that I wanted to shoot, which I might still do that later on here in the next, because I want to try to do one a week, starting to kick up a good series this year. So I might use that. But the first one I think I want to kick out is just what I see, because a lot of people ask me, what do you look for when you first go down on a claim? So this will be a great firsthand knowledge with a GoPro in my hand to show people what I'm actually looking at and what I'm going to go for.
You know what I'm looking at and want to go for? Them gold prices.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't know about anybody else's Facebook feed and social media this or just the news in general. It's like gold's in your face, man. The prices.
Yeah.
That's because Rich called him and said, hey, we need that thing to go up.
I mean, $14.28.
Wow.
At $2,040.22.
It hit 2040. All right.
Wow. Now, the other big player in the games now is obviously silver. All those commercials,
$2,040.
it's like it's ringing true finally that how silver is the one to invest in.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's up 79 cents at $26.92.
Don't you wish all you guys, when it was $12, would have jumped on the bandwagon?
Well, the problem was, Scott, if you remember, when it dropped down to 12 earlier, like a few months back, nobody was selling silver. It all shut down. They're like, sorry, we're out, which was a lie. They were holding on to it because they weren't going to sell it for those prices. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all it was.
I always try to hit the pawn shops.
Yeah, that would have been good, or get the coins.
Get the silverware.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but you know what's funny about the coins? You don't know. You know what? Can you really trust to find out if they're real or not? You just have to drill a hole in them.
Well, if you're going to melt them down, it don't matter anyway.
Well, I guess that's true too.
Don't melt currency down.
There's a shortage.
Yeah, there's a
No,
coin
seriously.
shortage.
I went to the gas station and they had a sign up that said, give exact change or use your card. And one of the rare instances where I actually had cash, I went to buy a Red Bull and it was like $4 and some change. So I gave them a $5, no change.
Yeah, they made a profit.
See?
I think it's a scam.
It is
I think it's a bunch of crap.
It is a bunch of
I'm
crap.
like, so I just paid $5.
You know what? I look at it this way. If they want to go that route, and the store owners own the place, if they want to go that route, that's great. But make everything an even dollar. Don't be putting in your 5 cent.
Raise all the prices, round them up.
Ended up to the $1. What they'll do.
But speaking of also going up, platinum went up $40.97.
That's a big jump.
That's a big move. $974.64 now. So platinum's punching up some numbers finally. Palladium, that one also went up $48.47. Closing up at $2,190.07. So it's trying to stay ahead of gold, but gold's trying to run it down. Now, rhodium actually went up $50 at $8,950.
Okay.
Man, oh man, look at the jumps.
But I mean, wow. I mean, look at, all right, here's your percentage change. You know, gold only went up 0.70%, right?
Right.
Now silver went up 3.04%. Platinum actually was the biggest at 4.39%. So you put it in percentage of movements. I mean, silver especially. I mean, wow.
Silver's
Great
move. It's making its move.
Making its move.
Yeah, what's really cool is like I'm looking at it right now. It says it's at $2,041 as of we're talking, but it's trading because Australia and China's trading right now. So,
So Shad,
yeah, that's pretty good.
Shad, why do you think the big movement on gold?
Well, most of it's the continued weakening of the U.S. dollar.
Okay.
I mean, our economy there.
It's just like the depression, like the story we did about. Better watch out. They may make it illegal to hoard gold for a reason.
They might.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the biggest thing is really just the devaluation of the dollar that's happening. But you got to think, I mean, we entered a recession. Now, the difference with this depression is we're not seeing wide scale inflation. However, certain goods and services have been impacted severely right now with inflation. Look at groceries and food, meats.
Yeah. Well, COVID is you're starting to feel the backlash of it, and you will continue to feel it. Yeah. We haven't even scratched the surface.
No. And the other thing, and with the debating of, if we're going to do another stimulus package or stuff between the Republicans and Democrats and fighting there, trying to agree what makes sense, that's also spooking the markets and further strengthening gold's position. But I think a lot of places in the world, it's really just devaluation of currency and buying power as a whole, with inflation for basic living needs and expenses now, food being the most.
Okay. Interesting. Thank you.
Yeah.
But why the coin shortage?
Because that's baloney.
Without getting into specifics, was allegedly due because of COVID and a lot of things shutting down, not being able to get the resupply shipments.
Yeah, and money exchanges with the small businesses, right? They're using the cash, they're bringing it to the banks. Well, if the small businesses aren't making any money because they're closed, well, they're not bringing it to the bank.
Yeah. And that's your biggest people that are using coin currency right now are these businesses. And with them being shut down, well, demand went down. People weren't going to work. People in the federal government exchange to make the currency weren't going in. So it just screwed the whole supply chain up, basically.
Our banks are around here. They're asking for people to come in and turn their change in.
Yep.
I would turn it. I'd go in with it and be like, okay, I want 20% interest on top of this. And
how bad you want to turn your gold in.
The problem of it is you got to wrap the daggone things. If you could take it in a machine.
Really, they're asking people to come in and bring their change, but it needs to be rolled first.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they got one of them fancy coin machines?
Yeah, they do. And when I was a bank teller back in the day, we would prefer you not to have it wrapped because guess what? We have to empty it out and count it anyway.
That's right.
Yeah, for all you know, people are putting just metal discs in there that weigh the same and
slugs.
Yeah,
I mean, interesting things in those rolled coins. Let me tell you, lots of dog hair too.
And for all you out there that don't know what slugs are, back in the old days, they used to work in a pop machine.
Look at him like popping up and down when he said something.
Where'd he go?
I'm still here.
There you go.
Oscar the Grouch.
He's like a friggin' frog.
With his blue background.
Hit him on the head and he goes down.
I was doing something.
He's a whack-a-mole.
No, I'm sitting here. I got my laptop on my lap, but if I let it go, it tips back. So I was doing something.
Well, do that from now throughout the night, Scott. Just stay down.
Pop up and down.
Pop up.
I was multitasking.
Chime in. Oh, you got to pop down to type.
Yeah, well, if I sit here and type like this, then you know.
Oh yeah, your whole screen.
It's the earthquake.
Well, I mean, I'm curious. Are a lot of people selling their gold now at these prices? We're personally not. We're holding on to it. That's like our safety net in case something happens and we need money for us.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if I had 6 ounces, I'd be dumping it like Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. I mean, yeah,
that's a
tempting, but I'd rather save it for now.
yeah, because who knows what it's gonna make it up to.
Dude, I'll dig more. I don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it doesn't come.
we
like
have
that.
day jobs
Yeah.
too right now,
We
so
have to
we're
work day
not.
jobs.
Yeah, we're not doing the mining full time, so we're just saving it. It's like in our
Right.
pocket.
But this kind of makes you think about mining full time,
Oh
don't it?
my gosh, yeah. I
It
mean,
does.
I won't go into specifics, but I heard up in Gold Fever Prospecting because they run a commercial operation. They had their biggest cleanup ever, and they're ecstatic because of the way prices are.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you got to think back. What was it like 1,300, 1,500 for the longest time?
Yeah.
And then now you got $500 per ounce that it's increased all of a sudden. I mean, if you're a miner right now, oh boy, you're definitely loving it.
Yes,
You know those guys off Gold Rush that go to the Klondike because you can't get in Canada right now. You know they're jonesing.
Oh, they have.
Mining is an essential business.
Mhm.
It should
Well,
be.
they are able. Most of them are, but it's probably more of the people that aren't actual full-time miners that they're having
You
difficulties.
mean on the
with.
show, Gold Rush?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
up there.
They got to be. It's got to be essential. It's got to be an essential thing because like the great words of the buzzard. If it ain't mined or grown, it don't exist.
Well, this is my conspiracy theory.
Oh,
I think they're actually up there mining, but they're not allowed to say that because everybody will flip out about COVID.
Could be.
well,
as
see that or
long as they
the film
socially
crews.
distance
Yeah.
and wear their mask, isn't life fine?
Right.
A machine by themselves.
Here's my question: how have some people that were isolated on islands, right, and didn't have like foreigners traveling in, how are they coming down with it?
I don't know.
Doesn't that make you question things?
Yeah.
So then,
I
to me,
question things a
people
lot.
that have no contact with outsiders somehow got it. Then that means you sitting in your house everywhere. We're already exposed to
It's
it.
in the atmosphere.
So, do we really need a mask anymore?
I don't think we do.
know.
I don't think so.
I think this is actually part of a global conspiracy between a one rule empire trying to seize control. And it's it's like a James Bond movie we're in right now.
I wonder sometimes.
You got the media moguls manipulating the news, turning people against each other to push their agenda. Believe it or not, James Bond, Tomorrow Never Dies. That was the whole concept in that one.
Oh,
That was the bad guy.
I didn't realize that.
See?
Now I'm gonna have to watch it again.
Do a James Bond marathon.
Oh, God, that'd
I
take
used to
forever.
love those.
Who's your?
I love the Sean Connery ones, man.
Sean Connery's the best Bond ever. Him and
I
Roger.
like Roger Moore.
Roger Moore was a good one.
And then Roger Moore. That's the two. That's
That's a good one.
Bonds. And then I guess Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of his.
No.
As James Bond as much. He was too fancy. I was more drawn to actually Daniel Craig's one because it was more grittier and darker and in that aspect, a little more realistic.
I didn't like those.
In that aspect. Yeah, it's too violent.
Yeah, but he just didn't look like Bond.
No, but again, I mean, who does?
Yeah, that's true. Sean Connery. That's who you see when you say James Bond.
That's just because he had an accent. Quit it.
Well, wasn't there's other too. Oh.
Somebody named Dalton.
Yeah, Patrick Dalton. Isn't it? Yeah.
Dalton is a lot. I just don't remember.
I mean, come on, you guys know it was all about the accent. I mean, you can't have a Spanish James Bond. Hola, senor.
That's
you know
Zorro.
that.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. You couldn't have a Spanish James Bond. And I'm not saying a Spanish person couldn't be that way. I'm just saying it just didn't fit the monologue.
Well, it is a British Secret Service agent.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, the 00 designation.
See, that's what happens when it's
Kill.
written in the script. It's written in the script. That's the way it's got to go.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Speaking of James Bond, how about those birthdays?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 1 second though.
Scott,
'Cause,
Scott, you could sing while he's looking.
yeah, sing.
You want to sing with me? Happy birthday.
Sing, Scott. It's happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to whoever it is. Happy birthday to you and many more.
Beautiful.
All right, now go down.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is August 5th, and today's your birthday. So we have Clyde Mason, Curtis McBroom, Glenn Graham, Greg, Helen, Jack Stengel, Jim Locke, Larry G. Knight, Martin Heckard, Matt, Philip Drasler, Ronald Matthews, Sherry Munoz, William Henry Cox, and then tomorrow we have Alan Hayes, Christopher Smith, Frank Calamino, Fred Precht, and Gary Frame Genie, and then Jen Johnson. Wow.
Wow.
Dude, I think we should highlight Sharon Knows.
You mean Sherry Munoz?
Hey, whichever. I thought you said Sharon, but whatever.
All right, yeah, definitely from Joliet, Montana.
Ooh,
So that's pretty cool there.
high country.
A panner, Pans for Gold, doesn't belong to any clubs, and she found this site through eBay.
What?
eBay.
That's
Interesting.
No one referred her, and she uses a gold pan.
eBay.
eBay.
All right.
I'm really intrigued by
That's
that.
odd.
Unless it was somebody selling something and they just had like a sticker maybe of the
Yeah,
show.
like pay dirt bag or something.
I don't know. That's
eBay?
That's actually the first one I've ever seen eBay mentioned. So,
Yeah.
and this is back in 2012. So I don't know.
Cool.
Well, that's pretty cool. But that's her birthday, and I guess we'll do tomorrow. So highlight somebody. Who do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I can't see that far.
Pick 1 through 6.
How about Gary Fram, whatever. The
Jeannie?
Fram Genie.
Fram Genie.
All right.
Fram
so,
Queenie. No, Keenie.
Keeney, yeah. Okay,
Yeah, you
that's
better get closer.
Yeah. Wow. All right. So from Clayton, California, West Coaster. What type of prospecting does Gary do? Well, he metal detects and sluices. He belongs to both the GPAA and the East Bay Prospectors.
Okay.
And he was actually referred to the site through East Bay Prospectors website. So that's pretty cool.
Sounds like a football team, the East Bay Prospectors.
But he's been a member since 2012.
Cool.
So pretty cool.
Again. 2012 eBay, 2012 on that one. Coincidence?
Well, happy birthday.
Yes.
No doubt. Happy day. Happy day.
I mean, does anybody want to take any bets on what is going to happen in the month of August?
Scott's going to find a lot of gold.
For 2020, the
Oh,
2020
goodness.
games.
Aliens, they still have to make an
Gotta
appearance.
be aliens.
I mean, we already had, granted, this was a world event in Lebanon and Beirut, the largest non-nuclear explosion ever.
Right.
That's a worthy of a 2020 incident.
Yeah, but I'm thinking they got to release some alien information for us so we can forget about all the other nonsense. So,
I thought the biggest story should have been the splashdown from the guys in space.
All right.
The
There's
aliens brought the COVID. That's what happened.
the atmosphere. Actually, yeah. That could happen.
yeah.
And they are interfering in our elections.
Yeah, we got what is it called? Martian interference or interstellar or intergalactic interference. I don't know.
Hey, Tim, you ever play that thing that, what we say doesn't have any effect from
The disclosure.
But
yeah, the disclosure.
But that is a cool thing, because how many years was it? 7 or 11? Now I forget, since we launched any type of spaceship off of
11
U.S. soil. Yeah, since the shuttles. So that's a big accomplishment. And then it came back.
Yeah, but dude, they've been building that space shuttle, that freaking floating space laboratory up there for how long?
Well, they're always building it because it's falling apart.
Well, you don't. Now, wait a minute. You don't think anybody went up there? They just went up there from a different country. It didn't get launched out of Florida. It was from somewhere else.
But what I thought was funny when it splash landed down, which I think is funny. We had a cool space shuttle that landed like a plane. Right. Now we're back to just dropping our astronauts in the water again.
I didn't quite understand that part either, but it makes me think they left their ship up there.
But I thought it was funny. I guess the Coast Guard, they cleared obviously like a 10 square mile radius around the splashdown site of where it was supposed to happen. What they didn't think of, because it happened, I guess, close to Pensacola, was after it was down, all these boats converged. Civilians got in there. We're all taking pictures right up on it. And I looked at the one from on the news, and it was like shared everywhere at the time. And there's a big Trump 2020 flag off a boat right there. And I'm like,
I see that.
Started cracking up.
I watched it live when it splashed down.
Yeah. They didn't realize so many people, compared to what happened like in the 60s and stuff, 70s. They didn't think people just gonna zoom right over and get a little up close picture.
But look how many people's got boats now.
Yeah. I know, that's what's funny. They caught them off guard. They said it was funny story to read about.
That's cool.
Of it all was hilarious.
Maybe somebody can answer this for me. What the heck's this Chinese seed thing I keep hearing about?
Okay, I read the news. I've been following this as well. So evidently, if you were one of the lucky Americans in the United States that had received a mysterious package of seeds from China, well, congrats. They have started to test these seeds in some instances. They're encouraging, if anybody receives seeds or any package from China that they didn't order, especially if it contains seed, to please contact your local centers of whatever.
Don't plant them.
So now here is what some of them on. I mean, what Little Shop of Horrors, I don't know. I saw that meme. That cracked me up. But no, unfortunately, it's not.
That's the next thing that's going to happen in 2020.
Yeah, I know. Little Shop. Yeah.
Big Venus fly
Venus flytraps eating Americans.
I think it's just, I don't know if it could be a mistake, or if it's, if you do plant those seeds, it could be an ecological
honestly, they say don't plant them. The ones they've tested so far have been a range of mostly plant flowers like roses, different ones. There has also been some like for herbs and whatnot. But of course, they say don't plant, which honestly, China is not our friend. I don't know why people always, and some politicians, want to defend China. They're horrible. They're our enemies. The government is, at least.
That's because they're making money off of it.
You need to play that disclaimer.
No, they are buying into our industries, trying to take us economically. So yeah, I think it is perfectly logical. This could be something weird at the time where we kicked them out of a consulate for spying on us, right? That they're sending seeds, and these seeds could have other strains in it to basically mess up our crops and stuff if you plant them.
Ecological.
I think one of the government parties is just sending them out as a practical joke.
Dude, I mean, think about it. We can't even go into California with an apple in your truck. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, and anytime you fly internationally, it's a big no-no to try to bring anything back that's plant, flower, tree, whatever.
Hey,
you can't, because think of all the invasive species. Like in the whole South, you got trees with those big vines, right? That are covered. I forget what they're called.
Kudzu or kudzu something.
Kudzu. Kudzu.
Yeah.
Kudzu.
So I mean, that wasn't native to this part of the United States or the United States.
Everywhere.
I mean, you got animals that don't belong here in our rivers and streams.
Oh, the flying fish. The Chinese carp.
Yeah. And have you ever noticed how most of these things that have come over are from Asia? Not to be mean, I'm not being bad or anything. I'm just making an observation here.
Like koi.
Right.
Yeah. But think about it. And now we have mystery seeds and people really
Yeah,
let's go plant them. Let's see what it is.
They're paying to get them shipped over here.
I don't know. It's just weird.
It's a lot though. It wasn't like just a handful of people. It was a lot of people scattered.
Right.
And
Somebody's playing a joke.
I don't know.
Oh, you know somebody's planted them.
Oh yeah, you can guarantee some.
oh yeah.
Well, I'm sure they have.
So now we'll have to see what happens in a couple of years from now, where somebody planted these.
I don't know.
I
if
think it's the
fast
cure
growing,
for COVID.
Oh,
or maybe it is COVID.
I wouldn't plant them outside, that's for sure, but I could plant them inside and see what they were.
Till it eats you. Just saying.
Yeah, but I know how a Venus flytrap works. You got to mess with you got to trigger it 3 times and then it goes off.
not in the movie.
Not in the movie. Not in the movie.
Need to watch that.
What was his name? Seymour or
Seymour,
it
yeah.
was Seymour?
Mhm.
Can you imagine that? Everybody's worst nightmare is to get ate by a bear or coyote. No, you end up to be plant crap. That's just bad.
It's just interesting. I don't know.
I don't
That's
know.
the next thing for 2020.
It'll be interesting to see what happens.
What comes from the seed thing?
The seed thing.
What's next?
Because you are right. There is some idiot out there that has already planted and been watering. I'm like
Thinking it's a beanstalk.
I wonder what I got sent in the mail.
It's my beanstalk seeds.
Yeah, maybe
Magic beans.
maybe it'll be a magic bean, and I'll be able to climb up and get all sorts of goose to lay
Treasure.
stuff, right?
Well, from the seeds I seen, they were pretty small. And I've had a couple people say, well, those look like flower seeds because they're really small, that they won't grow that big. I said, do you know what a cottonwood tree is? And I go, like, yeah, they're really big. I said, have you ever seen a seed flying off of them? They're not that big.
Good point.
Yep.
Just saying. All right,
Just saying.
I don't know.
let's take a quick break. And Kathleen, you got some news tonight?
I have a few stories, and I actually found some local events.
I seen a few too. I was impressed. All
We'll
right,
see how it goes.
all right. We'll take a quick break and come back with all that good stuff. So we'll be right back. I'm gonna play the disclaimer too during this commercials. We'll be right back.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their miners' legal fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
The views and opinions on tonight's show are not necessarily that of Prospectors Radio, Gold Prospector Space, or the host of the show. Please enjoy. It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe, metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
I love that disclaimer. All right. August 5th, right? It's 5th. Okay. Treasure hunts seem to be on the rise. Last week, I had a story about a guy in Michigan doing an ongoing one. But this one, someone in Prince William County, Virginia, they have started another treasure hunt, I guess. You can win $10,000. It's in the first of its kind for the area, I guess. Treasure Quest Adventures. It's a newly founded company in Manassas. What they're going to do is they're going to hide hide cash in an undisclosed location. Treasure hunters are going to be called questers, and you have to solve a series of 15 to 20 clues in order to find the cash. So this is the first of what the company hopes is multiple treasure hunts dubbed quests. The first of these hunts will be August 22nd in Prince William County. Participants will need to pay $55 per person to register to play the game, and they'll need to use their smartphones to receive and solve the clues for what will be a largely independent treasure hunt, I guess. The number of clues questers need to solve will depend on the number of people participating in the hunt. And of course, all things always get more difficult as you go. The more people who sign up to play the game, the more clues and puzzles and riddles will need to be solved. The treasure hunt will be an activity safe to practice during COVID. So this one is not like, the reality TV shows you do and stuff. There won't be groups of people going around together, and you won't be rooting them on. So it's kind of, it's Forrest Fenn inspired. So we'll keep probably hearing a lot about these treasure hunts because people just need stuff to do.
That one sounds interesting, and it's only $55 to sign up.
Yeah.
Not bad.
If you got the cash to hide, I mean, you probably could double your
That'd be cool, actually.
money.
And it's in Virginia. It's not that far.
That's right.
Man.
Okay. I'm just going to go right over to global news. I don't know if you can see that. My big head's in the way.
Coins.
Your head's in the grave. Oh, wait. That's not
a grave. In England, a metal detectorist who has spent 10 years searching for hidden treasures found the biggest hoard of his life. He found it in a field behind his regular village pub that he frequents.
Wow.
Luke Mahoney, he is 40 years old. He discovered more than 1,000 silver coins on this land belonging to the Lindsay Rose pub in Lindsay, Suffolk, England.
Okay.
The hoard is thought to be worth at least £100,000. I forgot to look that up to see what it was worth in dollars. Probably close. Mr. Mahoney said that the feeling of scraping dirt away and seeing the coins is just indescribable. He is a father of 3 who runs his own metal detector shop, and he went to this 15-acre field on the 26th of July, and that's when he made this discovery.
Oh, nice.
The pounds, 100,000 pounds, is 131,360 US dollars.
Wow. Nice score.
So he made a little bit of money.
Well, I mean, it's England.
Don't
Don't you have to
more than that.
turn those into the crown or something?
Yeah, right, Tony.
But I think they should give you like incentive to do that.
That might be silver value, but the coins might be worth more than that.
It's more
If they're old.
historic value. Yeah.
Yep.
1 million.
It didn't say if it was historic value. They just said coins. Okay. In Spain.
Ooh, look at that.
Yes, there's a bunch of stuff here.
Holy moly.
Yeah, holy moly.
In Spain, police recovered a haul of ancient artifacts, including Phoenician gold jewelry that dates to 1200 BC. A metal detectorist found them and actually posted pictures of the treasures online. Well, I guess that's illegal in Spain. The investigation began when specialist officers from National Police Force noticed that these images seem to have some archaeological whatever value to them. So then the guy got busted, and among them, among the treasures, some of that is behind me that you see. One was a gold earring that is thought to be of a Phoenician origin. And they're actually saying that that one could be between 2,500 to 3,200 years old.
Wow.
So once the officers identified the suspect, they released that his looting activities were neither circumstantial nor random, but had taken place over a long period of time. I guess the suspect also had a record of getting in trouble for this in the past. They searched.
Look at the size. Look at the size of some of those. It's as big as the metal detecting coil.
Yeah.
That's like huge.
Big.
Good Lord.
They searched the man's home. They turned up a lot more pieces, as you can see. They had a gold dirham. I don't know what that is. 5 gold pieces that may have made up a necklace or bracelet, and a large number of coins from different eras, and a stone bust of a woman.
Really?
I didn't know your metal detector could find that, but interesting. They recovered a bronze axe, Roman weights, a bronze lion, and 3 metal detectors.
Wow.
Yep. So he could be facing a big fine, or actually a prison sentence. It can range from 6 months to 3 years.
Can you imagine that? What are you in for? I was metal detecting. Oh my Lord.
If I was finding stuff like this behind me, I would not be posting that.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
You wouldn't be bragging about it.
Instagram followers, so who knows?
I would have melted it down already.
There you go. Well, we actually have a special treat tonight. We have local events of interest. They're starting to come back, so we'll leave it to Shad.
Yay. We ain't heard none in a while.
That's right. Well, your local event is finding this beautiful hoard of treasure. Now, yeah. All right. So look at the happy guy. He's happy behind me. All right. So
how'd you get my picture?
Now, a disclaimer here with your local events of interest. Please be sure to follow these places and events for up-to-date information in case they're canceled, delayed, or changed due to whatever.
All right.
Well, no, I don't care about the social distance. All right. September 5th through the 6th in Sonora, California. It's the Golden Outdoor Swap Meet. This is sponsored by the Delta Gold Diggers, and it's held at the Motherlode Fairgrounds on 220 Southgate Drive in Sonora, California.
Okay.
So it's an open air swap and sell. So outdoors, right? I guess that's good. Metal detecting, pay dirt panning, and of course they have old and new equipment. Huge raffles. The setup starts Friday the 4th. Spaces include RV or tent camping. And Friday through Sunday, it's $150 per space. Limited full hookup, so get your space now. Showers and restrooms are also available. Now, for the public, it's a $5 daily entrance fee. You can get more information on their website at deltagolddiggers.weebs.com.
Okay.
Interesting.
Cool. So, yeah, I mean, make some deals.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're looking like, man, I got like 3 dredges, I need a dry washer. There you go. Go
Where was this at again?
Sonora, California. So, yeah.
Your card, Scott.
Yeah, it's kind of far away from me, but
Oh, okay.
All right. Also, September 5th and 6th, if you're in the Midwest area, it's the Ohio GPAA's Buckeye Chapter Gold Rush Days.
the Gold Rush
The
Days.
Swinkleys on the Clear Fork River near Butler, Ohio. They have tons of family-oriented events, from common digs to duck races and metal detecting hunts. I forgot to change my picture, so there you go. There you go. And it's free camping for GPAA members, but the event is open to the public. You just can't camp there. Got to be a member.
Right.
Just saying.
Of the GPAA.
Just say it.
Yeah.
PAA, and you can camp there for free.
That's right. And it is a beautiful place to camp.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So, always a good time there. And
You
usually
also have rock stacking, I think.
yeah, rock stacking. They usually have some vendors, and actually sometimes people are out there with their own crap to sell, dredges, high bankers, whole bunch of things. So it's pretty cool. You can do your own swap meet.
That's right.
Gold Rush Days. So it's pretty sweet. Check it out. Now going back to the West Coast. There, click the picture.
There you go.
See, usually when Kathleen's doing the news, I'm the one clicking off screen for her, but yet all I get is a finger going. I'm like, my bad.
Click it
All
now.
right. Focus. Los Angeles, California, September 13th through the 14th.
Uh-huh.
Silver coins and gold dust from among treasure recovered in the 2014 from the wreck of the SS Central America will be offered for the first time at public auction.
Ooh.
So follow this, all right?
Oh, we can sell those at public auction, but an earring is 3,000 years old. Oh my God forbid somebody have that on the market.
Now, this auction will be conducted in Los Angeles, but also online. So I'm going to maybe look at it to watch it, right?
Yeah.
So you can bid, click, bid,
And like,
ooh.
I like it.
All right. But among the highlights from the sale is an 1856, was that SS Seated Liberty? Was that stainless steel?
See the thing, the S above the in the word Liberty, CBS.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to follow your picture there. I didn't know.
Wouldn't that be a mint mark?
Yeah. Okay. So this is a Seated Liberty coin, no motto, large S over small s $0.25.
I guess it's rare.
Very rare. Another silver coin rarity being offered is the 1856 S Seated Liberty dime. All the PSGS certified treasure coins in the auction are housed in special encapsulation holders that include a pinch of miner's dust, also retrieved during the last recovery mission to the ship in 2014.
SS Central America.
Now, the gold dust was originally discovered by the 49ers, so during the heydays of the California gold rush, and untouched in the miners' goldfield packets for more than 160 years. So when it was recovered from the SS Central America, the gold dust was actually still sealed in the miners' original pokes.
Cool.
So I think that would have been cool, though, if to auction off the pokes with gold dust, too.
Oh, yeah.
But it's the auctions held by Ira and Larry Goldberg auctioneers. So follow this. And again, the SS Central America sank September 12th, 1857 during a hurricane roughly 200 miles off the Carolina coast.
Okay.
Was it going back around?
It went
So it went
from
down.
California all the way around and was coming up to New York.
Oh, wow.
And it got in a hurricane.
So it left, probably San Francisco, went all the way down South America, then up, and then sunk when it was getting close.
Check that auction out. That'll be pretty cool. Just to
Wow. Yeah, I wanna follow that auction. I think that'd be interesting to see.
I just want to see what some of that stuff goes for.
Yeah. Oh, I love watching auctions. I mean, not eBay auctions, but like not even a big fancy auction. Sorry, I clicked it off and watching you. But like if you're into collecting certain items, there's online auction sites you can watch, and it's interesting. You get a really appreciation of the value of what things are going for and understand.
But I wonder how much of the gold dust are they auctioning off? Like little gram amount.
They just include
it's a pinch. I thought they said
pinch.
So.
It's a pinch from the poke.
Yeah, a pinch from the poke. So is it a big pinch or is it a little teeny pinch? I'm going to say a little teeny one. Let's be
honest. But remember, a pinch out of your poke, it doesn't matter because it's the size of the person doing the pinching. That's why back in the old days in the bar, when they used to take a pinch out of your poke for booze, the bartender was always a big guy because he had big fingers. He took big pinches out of your poke.
The size does matter.
I guess that's right.
Pinch in the poke. When is that auction again?
The actual poke, you know?
Yeah. When's it again? You had that auction?
When is it?
The auction is held by Ira and Larry Goldberg Auctioneers. It's September 13th and the 14th. So if you probably do a search about this, it's in Los Angeles. You should be able to get the details. I'll double check too and see if there's a link or a website for the actual physical auction to be online and watch it. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
In that SS Central America, I did a fun fact or a closer look on it. I can't remember, but I think that Tommy Thompson was the treasure hunter who's now in jail.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, he's from Columbus, Ohio. He's the one who I do believe, I'll have to Google it, or maybe I can Google it.
Okay.
So wait a minute. This guy went treasure hunting for it, and now they're selling the coins, but he's in jail.
Pretty much.
Yes.
That's the same.
He failed to pay a lot of the investors, I guess.
Yeah.
Am I seeing like a backdoor loophole that somebody got messed up and screwed here?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, he didn't pay his investors. I mean, that's why he's in jail. And
well, wait a minute. Did he find the treasure?
There's still some treasure that's missing, and he claims that he never found it, or he doesn't know where it's at. That's why he's in jail.
Well, smart guy. He'll get out in 10 years and be rich as hell.
Right.
He's one of them guys that said, "What treasure?" All right, fine.
I don't know what you're talking about, treasure. I just found a couple silver coins.
Yeah. Basically, the stuff that he turned over was that felt like that he skimmed off the top.
Yeah, like there was a lot more treasure that should have been in that treasure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but it's just funny. He's in jail, but they're selling him now. So what makes he found him? It should have been his to sell in the first place, but now somebody else is selling him because they took him off his hands.
Well, he recovered the treasure, but he had to have investors to pay for it, right? So he could recover the treasure, and then he failed to deliver his promise of giving them a cut, and that's why he's.
Well, that's what screwed him over.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you get, I look at it this way: if you got investors that went in, a investor is an investor. It's a gamble. It's like the stock market. So if you find 14 quarters, sorry, I only found 14 quarters. How are you going to try to throw me in jail now?
Well, it's also like an SEC thing, isn't it? Where
the guy wasn't driving around a brand new Porsche the next day. I mean, come on.
It's illegal to do that. So even if you're doing the stocks, right? Yeah. You're investing in stuff, and somebody is shady about what they're reporting and so forth.
Yeah, but they can't prove that though, unless he actually, like I said, if he showed up in a brand new freaking Porsche the next day, okay, he must have skimmed something off the top. He's driving a fancy car.
That would just be speculation.
Yeah, but they're just like throwing the guy in jail, and the guys that invested, like they're all upset. I'm like, sorry, there's only 14 quarters, selling for extra.
Well,
You know, it is what it is. That just doesn't sound. But now you got people selling them. Who's selling them? Is the investors the ones selling them?
probably.
Well, obviously they're going to make money off this auction because you can't get those coins anywhere else.
Oh, right. They're probably doing that to get their money. That's
Yeah, why is the guy still in jail then?
I don't know.
Because people are dirtbags that's got all the money.
He's been in jail for a while.
Yeah.
What does it say? Did you look up Tommy Thompson?
It makes no sense.
Yeah, he's still serving his time. I think 18 years maybe, or
Wow.
not sure.
I'm sure he's just going.
He has been in jail since December 2015.
Okay.
He's 65 years old. After he reneged on a deal to help find the remaining gold he recovered from the SS Central America wreck of 1857, specifically 500 coins stamped from gold bars. So
that's 500 coins.
It's he sold $50 million worth of gold.
Wow.
Then he's in trouble. Okay, he skimmed.
Yeah, if you sell,
I don't think that was skimming. I think he took half.
That's going to raise eyebrows.
Yeah, you think?
Now, here's the thing. Another article.
Took half the treasure.
Kathleen touched on it. He's in jail because they're trying. He still refuses to admit where the rest of it is.
Give it up.
He's hid it.
Like
he already sold it.
Now, what you want to do is find out the prison that he's in. You want to commit a crime and you want to get arrested and sent into his prison cell so you can befriend the man, right? And then maybe over time, loose lips, he'll tell you as a favor and then you can get out. So be careful. Don't do too bad of a crime, obviously, where you're locked up way too long, right? Do something relief for COVID for not wearing a mask or something.
Or just take one for the team and give the
then message us on Gold Prospector Space and post it on there, and then
we'll
all
have
the
our
members,
own treasure hunt.
we'll have a treasure hunt, and the whole site will get together and go get it for you.
They're losing their mind, honey.
We got it. Good idea, Shad.
There's easier ways than Shad's way. That's just brutal.
But it'll work.
It would work.
I'm sure he's got a lot of friends in jail.
Well, like I said, that's the fastest way. Just go in jail and find Bubba and say, Bubba, you find out where this gold's hid. I'm going to go find it. And I'll take care of the rest of your days in here. How about that? See, that's easy. No muss, no fuss. And
go for it, Scott.
Yes, Scott.
Well,
let's give us weekly calls and let us know how it's going.
That story always fascinates me.
Yeah. Hey.
I think it's funny because you guys are like, then now he's like, there's so much gold missing. I'm like, well, he didn't skim off the top. He took half.
He took the whole damn pot.
I'll give you guys 500 coins, but I'm taking the rest.
A bucket for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think I may become a pen pal with him and ride him.
Oh, that's
We like to treasure hunt. Give us some clues.
Yeah, pen pal. That's a good idea, Shad.
Yeah, tell him, you want to make some quick commissary, start putting out maps. It worked for Finn.
Yeah.
You know, most of them write books. He could just write a map and send it out for $50 a shot.
There you go. And one of them will be real.
Right?
Yeah, supposedly he's already left clues.
What?
Yeah, but you have to go back and watch hundreds of hours of testimony and depositions for the clues. He put little things in there, tidbits.
Oh my, really? Is that what he's saying?
That's what it was said. This was in an interview that he gave back when from prison. That there's little hidden clues in his deposition. So get on it.
That's cool. We'll start watching that footage.
Is it on Netflix or Hulu?
I don't know. We'll have to.
Hey, Rich, how much time you got?
I mean, how much time I got?
Yeah, would you mind watching a couple hours?
I don't watch Netflix.
No, I meant the trial.
The trial that Tommy Thompson.
Oh.
It's
because
okay.
I don't
Go
watch
back to
that.
sleep. You're good, man.
It's all
Well, I really don't have a fun fact tonight. I ran out of time, so that was kind of like our fun fact.
That was like a fun fact.
a fun fact. Yeah, that
We
was.
can call it fun facts.
I like that.
Yeah, and I did post the link to the auctioneers, so you can do your own search there for specifics once they update it, maybe. But yeah, it's on the site and on YouTube. So
Thanks, Shad.
Cool.
Yep, very
Yeah.
good, guys. Awesome, Shad, Kathleen. Awesome news and current events and all that jazz. So I think if that's it, we'll go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. It's Wednesday. We're tired.
I am
Hey, next
super-
Wednesday, I think I want to come out with a segment. Like I'm going to talk about pretty much like I was telling you about the video I was going to be making. So I'm going to throw something together to maybe 20
Oh,
minutes.
that's right. We won't be here next Wednesday.
Oh, okay. You guys are heading to
Oh,
Florida.
imagine that.
We'll be in the Florida Keys.
All right.
You can call in. Well, maybe we'll call in. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we'll see.
Try.
Let us know. No biggie. But
come on.
We'll pop.
Scott will tell us.
You can call us from Acapulco Beach site.
So Scott, you're going to tell us about what you told us tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to do. I could do a segment on it. I think I got some pretty good throw together. I could make a montage out of it. So yeah, it's going to work.
Okay.
We're going to make work, man.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Make it happen, Captain.
All right.
Shad, Kathleen, have fun in Florida.
Well,
Find some treasures on the beach.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, take a fishing pole and catch some cuda.
Take your metal detector. Find some gold
Treasures.
from a Spanish fleet.
Yes. I'm looking forward to visiting that museum and seeing that stuff. And
We're
it is
going to
something.
rent a boat and take our snorkel and our little detector, and we're going to go find the rest of that fleet.
I meant to tell you guys, I was on Facebook and I seen Scott's ad for the Squircle. It came across, came on my feed. I'm like, get the heck out of here. The Squircle.
Oh my gosh.
You can buy it now.
And get your bicycle pump and add air to it, right? So,
Now, hey, you guys remember? I thought about getting that strictly just for going and sniping in California, because that would be perfect. You're not deep.
I know, and we wanted to see it,
Yeah,
and you didn't get it. You canceled it.
you should
Yes,
still
I did.
order it again, Scott, but this time get it off Amazon. Don't get it off.
Yeah, if it takes over 2 weeks, I don't want it.
If you get it off Amazon, you'll have it in 2 days if you have Prime.
Amazon with the Squircle.
It's Squircle. They have them. You don't have to order it off Facebook and wait 2 months. Get it on Amazon.
Now Amazon, I think, sells stuff.
They sell everything. You can get a Squircle on Amazon. Look
Not
at
on
it
Prime.
real quick. Squircle. How do you spell Squircle?
SKORKLL.
SKOR.
KEL.
I think it's either EL or LL. EL. At least
I
it
think it's
says.
SKORL.
No, that's not. It's Squircle, not Skull.
Remember that cartoon, The Snorks? In the 80s? You guys don't remember that?
No.
Snorks.
The Snorks.
STORKEL, I think.
You know what's funny? It's no longer even known as a Squircle. It's Senhom Tog scuba diving, the Queon Smacko scuba diving.
What?
That's like the new names. You can get it.
They sold the company.
Now it's made in China, so it's everybody takes it. You can get $200 free shipping on Amazon.
Smacko.
Smacko.
Huh. The one on Facebook was still called the Squircle.
Was it?
Yeah. Because I seen it like
Those
2
are the
days ago.
knockoffs of the Squircle.
Those are the knockoffs. We call those refurbished fire extinguishers.
They're the used snorkels.
Squircle. Used only once.
Right?
And then we died.
See, what they don't tell you is once it runs out of air and you die at the bottom, it like pulls out a little balloon and floats up and you come get it. Like
They come and get it.
snatch it back and sell it to the next person.
What is it? 10 minutes of capability. It said 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes of capability.
5 to
It's got a gauge on it.
And you got to take it out of your mouth and look at the gauge.
Yeah.
Well, it's right in front of your face. You ought to be able to see that close.
Well, then you can't see what you're doing.
You guys act like you're diving down 400 feet with this thing, the little thing. It's not made for that. It's made to go down freaking 10 feet max.
All the pictures are probably bull crap.
Well, look, her hair's not even.
No, it's not. That's a real picture. It's probably like the little pony things, the emergency things. And what they did was they photoshopped their name, Skorkel, on the can to make it look like theirs.
Skorkel. Get the Skorkel today.
It works. Look, people are doing it. They're like,
get the Skorkel out of here.
They're Skorkeling. Interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap it up then.
All right.
We're out of here, guys. And
Good night, guys.
thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to join us Sunday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back. And until then, have a great week. Good night, everybody.
Good night, gold diggers.
Good night.
good night.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.
Skorkel.
Clear. We're clear.